Scenario 3. Quality of life. Real Scene 1. The beginning of life. What a piece of work is a man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god. William Shakespeare, Hamlet, Act 2, Scene 2. My goal. After I finish Scenario 3, I will have practiced WH questions, questions with the verb to be, and learned about the present continuous tense. I will also learn about different theories about the beginning of life.
Introductory questions. Number 1. What is your opinion about the origin of life? Number 2. What theories do you know about it? Number 3. How much do you know about the Big Bang Theory?
Introduction. The first signs of life appeared on Earth about 3 billion years ago in the form of algae and protozoa. These organisms are the smallest living things. They are unicellular forms of life. Their biological functions are very basic and their organization is very simple. Some organisms developed autonomous movement and became animals. Others developed the ability to produce food and they became plants. The first animals were fish. Some fish climbed out of the water and became amphibians and reptiles. New adaptations produced birds and mammals from the reptiles. All these changes had one important cause and one important effect. The cause was the struggle for survival, and the effect was the complexity of biological organization. Modern plants and animals constitute a diversified collection of complex beings with highly specialized functions. Give your opinion about the origin of life. Are you familiar with Darwin's theory of evolution? Grammar structure 1. WH questions. What is your name? Where do you live? When is your birthday? How are you? Why are you here? Which one is yours? Who is your teacher? We use what if there are many possible answers. What's your favorite color? What is your name? We use which if there are only a few possible answers, or if you select one answer from a limited amount of possibilities. Which language is easier, Spanish or Italian?
Writing. Exercise 1. Complete the question with a question word or phrase. A. Do you watch television? B. Part of the house do you like best? C. Is your favorite actor? D. Radio station do you like best?
Theories on the origin of life. Electric spark. Electric sparks can generate amino acids and sugars from an atmosphere loaded with water, methane, ammonia, and hydrogen, as was shown in the famous Miller-Urey experiment, reported in 1953, suggesting that lightning might have helped create the key building blocks of life on Earth in its early days. Over millions of years, larger and more complex molecules could form. Although research since then has revealed the early atmosphere of Earth was actually hydrogen poor. Scientists have suggested that volcanic clouds in the early atmosphere might have held methane, ammonia, and hydrogen, and been filled with lightning as well. Deep sea vents. The deep sea vent theory suggests that life may have begun at submarine hydrothermal vents, spewing key hydrogen-rich molecules. Their rocky nukes could then have concentrated these molecules together and provided mineral catalysts for critical reactions. Even now, these vents, rich in chemical and thermal energy, sustain vibrant ecosystems.
Chile's start. Ice might have covered the oceans 3 billion years ago, as the sun was about a third less luminous than it is now. This layer of ice, possibly hundreds of feet thick, might have protected fragile organic compounds in the water below from ultraviolet light and destruction from cosmic impacts. The cold might have also helped these molecules to survive longer, allowing key reactions to happen. Panspermia. Perhaps life did not begin on Earth at all, but was brought here from elsewhere in space, a notion known as panspermia. For instance, rocks regularly get blasted off Mars by cosmic impacts, and a number of Martian meteorites have been found on Earth that some researchers have controversially suggested brought microbes over here, potentially making us all Martians originally. Other scientists have even suggested that life might have hitchhiked on comets from other star systems. However, even if this concept were true, the question of how life began on Earth would then only change to how life began elsewhere in space.
Grammar structure 2. Questions with the verb to be.
Is John from Spain? No, he's not from Spain. Is Spanish your native language? No, it's not Spanish. Are you and Anna from Peru? Yes, we are from Peru. Are your relatives in France? Yes, they are in France.
Writing. Complete the conversation. A. Your first language Spanish? B. Yes, it. C. You from Miami? D. No, not. From Tampa. E. Susan and Kim from Boca Raton? F. No, not. They. From Coral Springs.
Creation. The opening chapter of the Bible begins with these words. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. We learn from the text that the earth was formless, empty, and dark, and God's Spirit moved over the waters preparing to perform God's creative word. And then God began to speak into existence His creation. The day-by-day account follows. Day 1. God created light and separated the light from the darkness, calling light day and darkness night. Day 2. God created an expanse to separate the waters and called it sky. Day 3. God created the dry ground and gathered the waters, calling the dry ground land, and the gathered waters seas. On day 3, God also created vegetation, plants and trees. Day 4. God created the sun, moon, and the stars to give light to the earth and to govern and separate the day and the night. These would also serve as signs to mark seasons, days, and years. Day 5. God created every living creature of the seas and every winged bird, blessing them to multiply and fill the waters and the sky with life. Day 6. God created the animals to fill the earth. On day 6, God also created man and woman, Adam and Eve, in His own image to commune with Him. He blessed them and gave them every creature and the whole earth to rule over, care for, and cultivate. Day 7. God had finished His work of creation, and so He rested on the seventh day, blessing it and making it holy.
Grammar structure 3. Present continuous. Use the present continuous to talk about actions which are happening now. Ellen is having a bath at the moment. Right now, Mark is talking to her manager. Positive. I am. I'm. Verb plus ing. You are. You're. Verb plus ing. He is. He's. Verb plus ing. She is. She's. Verb plus ing. It is. It's. Verb plus ing. We are. We're. Verb plus ing. They are. They're. Verb plus ing. Negative. I'm not. I am not. Verb plus ing. You aren't. You're not. Verb plus ing. He isn't. He's not. Verb plus ing. She isn't. She's not. Verb plus ing. It isn't. It's not. Verb plus ing. We aren't. We're not. Verb plus ing. They aren't. They're not. Verb plus ing. Question. Am I? Verb plus ing. Are you? Verb plus ing. Is he? Verb plus ing. Is she? Verb plus ing. Is it? Verb plus ing. Are we? Verb plus ing. Are they? Verb plus ing.
Writing exercise. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct form using present continuous tense. John. A book now. Read. What? Tonight? You do. Jack and Peter. Late today. Work. Sylvia. To music. Not listen. Maria. Next to Paul. Sit. How many other students? With. You study. The phone. Not ring.
Research spot. Look for more information about 1. Different theories about the origin of life. 2. Evolution versus creationism.